just done by design. This ain't by accident. And I can't believe you guys think that I want to train in this place.
We were just talking about heaters.
I told him, I said, we gotta get some heat in. I know we're gonna have to get some heaters.
Phoenix and Las Vegas, I seen the heat. When you're on the plane, we went to Phoenix because hell was booked. You know what I mean?
You know, in training camp and in life, when times get hard, I've been blessed to be around people that are older than me and live longer than me, which means that they're wiser than me. And I listen and they give me experience and valuable assurance that life is tough. So when it gets tough in my journey, believe me, I'm not the only one going through it. So it keeps my head high, my feet on the ground, and I keep striving because we're here once.
I need this, come on. I need this. Come on, just like that. Don't go like this, go like.
And again, pop that long jab. There you go, and again. There you go. Beautiful, pop that long one too. Finish up.
Well, you break him, unpredictable. Exactly, Mike! Beautiful, roll, Mike! Excellent, excellent. Complete game, beautiful game, complete.
Anthony Joshua just gained the ultimate weapon as Mike Tyson arrives in camp, changing the entire atmosphere before his career-defining clash with Tyson Fury.
Come on. Come on, come on, come on.
Tyson, once critical of Joshua's lack of elusiveness, is now building a new foundation in him to become sharper, smarter, and harder to hit against Fury.
Should have made him more elusive. You know what I mean? The more elusive, he throws his punches with just bad intentions. And I used to believe the consistency of the hard punches to the body, to the head, what he's capable.
Working with the legend, Joshua feels renewed confidence, revealing how this motivation has made him feel alive, different, and ready to conquer Fury in their battle.
Coming here first, I was a bit skeptical because I've had a good camp in Sheffield, right? So it's kind of upsetting a good pattern. So I come in here, you've never boxed in here before, you're gonna spar in here, and you haven't kind of, any gym you go into, even if you're sparring your opponent or your sparring partner, the gym's got some character and atmosphere. You can just feel the energy that's been in there before. This gym just felt like empty. It didn't have the life in it, but now I feel like having the first session in here, it's good because like you kind of take the cobwebs away, you bring some life to the gym, you get familiar with the campus and all that. It's important.
More is expected from this powerful collaboration, but the latest developments surrounding Joshua's fight with Fury are already creating massive excitement worldwide.
It makes it an interesting fight. We're all going to have an opinion on who wins, who loses, and we're not going to find that out until November, hopefully, when we get this fight over the line.
It's a very good segue into when we believe this fight is going to be. Now, the direction of travel that they're talking about next week when Turki Al-Sheikh, Spencer Brown, Frank and George Warren, Eddie Hearn, Frank Smith, they all sit around the table. Netflix, Seller, maybe Dana White, who's going to have some involvement. He's still saying that Zuffa Boxing are going to have some involvement of it. All arrows are pointing across the pond at the moment, and we're going to take your calls on this as well.
For this massive fight is already creating heated debates with Gareth A. Davies revealing the possibility of a November date for the showdown. Joining the discussion is Spencer Oliver, who believes staging this historic battle in America would be a major disappointment for British fans. According to him, the fight carries deep British significance and deserves a home stage where supporters can witness the moment live.
Arrows pointing across the pond. Is it right that it takes place indoors at Madison Square Garden on November the 14th, which is what people are talking about at the moment as the potential date, rather than indoors at the O2 Arena in London, which is just as iconic for these two fighters, and it's the same number of seats?
That's exactly right. I was going to say that there's the same number of seats, and yeah, it's, you know, iconic, and the history of it, well, Muhammad Ali and all the other great heavyweights that have boxed at Madison Square Garden. I understand that. But this is a fight for the British fight fans who have supported these guys over the last decade, have been there, travelled abroad for both of these guys as well. The fight fans sort of
First training with Usyk and now bringing Mike into his camp, Joshua is using every possible tactic to reach his best shape. But Frank Warren has criticized the approach. After watching his performance against Ngannou, Warren questioned why training with Usyk did not make a difference. Instead of showing a new version, Joshua delivered a display many fans found disappointing. Warren predicts Fury will stop him and mocks his routine, saying he can build muscles but cannot strengthen his chin.
Think of it. Look, I think Tyson's a big favourite. I've said that all along. You know, styles make fights, and I think Tyson will stop AJ. He will do what Daniel Dubois did.
Did you think so on AJ's performance? Do you think he looked, a little bit past his best?
Well, he's not the same guy he is he? I mean, how old is he now? It's like, oh, it's like
36.
I'm an old geezer. We're not the, he's been working out with Usyk and doing what he's got to do. But you can, and he looks, they've got him doing a new, different physical regime. But what you can't do in boxing, you can't put muscles on your chin.
Similarly, Teddy Atlas believes Fury enters the fight with a major advantage after analyzing Joshua's performance against Ngannou. The experienced trainer feels the bout could expose weaknesses in Joshua's game, especially against Fury's unusual movement, size, and unpredictable style. Atlas questions whether Joshua can make the necessary adjustments when facing a fighter who creates problems from different angles. His comments have added more pressure on Joshua to prove he can overcome Fury's unique challenge.
That the way I saw Joshua early in the fight, how available he was, if that's fair. And again, he'll be better too. He'll be more alert. He'll know that he has more of a danger in front of him. But I just think that the hand speed, the length, the ability of Fury, the legs, to be on the outside, that maybe he could get to Joshua before Joshua could get to him. Does that make sense? Because Joshua's going to probably have to be, for me, the fight plan would be always with Joshua. You want to back the guy up with that stiff jab you got. You got a good stiff jab.
Breaking down the potential outcome, Atlas explains how the battle between Joshua and Fury could develop inside the ring. He highlights the key moments where both heavyweights could use their physical advantages, technical abilities, and experience to gain control. According to him, the fight could come down to strategy, timing, and how effectively each man handles pressure. His analysis reveals the tactical areas where Joshua and Fury have opportunities to impose their strengths and change the direction of the conflict.
To control that distance with that jab, where you clear the way, you back him up, you keep him, defensive. And I think that Fury, his ability to use his legs to counterpunch, to put punches together, to run punches, that he'll have a chance where Joshua stands up a little bit in front of you. He's not the quickest feet to close. He'll have a chance to run some punches.
Comes the opinion of the man Joshua worked with before joining Usyk, Ben Davison, who shares his thoughts on the heavyweight's journey, recent changes, and the decisions shaping his preparation. Ben Davison explains his thoughts on Joshua's performance against Ngannou and analyzes how the fight unfolded. He also discusses how Ngannou managed to surprise many observers with his approach, creating unexpected moments that caught fans and experts off guard during the contest.
Gets it right on the night, who gets the tactics right, and sometimes small little things fight week, and these little bits can have a huge impact. So obviously they're two top operators, and that's what everybody's tuning in for, to find out who's going to come out on top.
A lot of people obviously tuned in after everything that had happened with Anthony Joshua, and they were saying it's going to be an easy job with Perenga. I think Perenga shocked everybody that night. What did you make of AJ's performance overall?
I think that it's very difficult. I've been in the situation before when you got to fight a massive fight like Tyson and AJ signed.
According to Ben, this is what happens when a fighter faces immense pressure, and he believes Joshua experienced exactly that. In his view, the pressure of securing the Fury mega fight affected him mentally. However, he reminded everyone that Joshua bounced back strongly in the second half, showing resilience and determination. His ability to recover surprised many and left fans impressed by how he responded when the situation seemed to be turning against him.
You're going into, you've got this tick over, everybody's assuming you to go in and do this job. That brings a hell of a lot of pressure, and yeah, I think he went in there maybe a little bit with, I'll take my time and, you know, be safe, get the job done. And, yeah, got off to a shaky start, obviously, but I think settled, realised, hold on a minute, you know, not here to mess about. Went out there and got the job done in the second, so obviously was pleased to see that.
A lot of people on social media, Simon Jordan was one in particular, saying that he thought that it was fixed. What's your reaction to that?
I haven't got one.
No.
Wow. Tony Bellew has pushed back against the growing criticism surrounding Joshua's ability to take punches. He believes the constant doubts about his chin are unfair and should not define his career. Bellew insists that unless Joshua is brutally stopped by an elite heavyweight, questioning his durability makes little sense. Looking back at the Ngannou fight, he highlights how Joshua absorbed pressure, recovered, and showed the mental and physical toughness that continues to make him a dangerous opponent, as he has never been starched and never been flatlined.
When he's never been starched and he's never been flatlined, he always gets up. Even against Daniel, even against Daniel Dubois, he always gets up. Once again, don't quote that gobshiter to me. He's an arsehole of the highest order. Anyone who works for that rag, I'd never speak about him. So we're gonna have to change the quote about you're gonna have to ask me that question. He's people are seeing something on social media, and they were saying, oh, his chin, or he's short, or he's this, or he's that. The fact that he gets up shows you there's absolutely nothing wrong with his chin. Fitness is what gets fights off the floor. Anyone who knows boxing understands the science of it. Anyone can go down. It takes 2.5 pounds of pressure.
Tony Bellew believes Joshua deserves credit for accepting the challenge of facing Fury when many others would avoid it. He explains that fighters know the problems Fury creates inside the ring, but Joshua still has the tools to cause serious damage. According to Bellew, outpointing Fury over 12 rounds would be a difficult task, so Joshua must look for a defining moment. He believes a dramatic knockout could be the path to victory.
The heavyweights. Out of all of the dangerous other heavyweights, the top 10 in the world, Anthony Joshua would be picking Tyson Fury to face, because all of the others have got more pop than him. And with just that alone, you would be picking Tyson Fury. He's the boxer. He's the one who doesn't want to have a straight up fight with you. He's the one who wants to box you. And the best usually way to beat a boxer is, well, it is to just get rid of them. And I think that's Anthony Joshua's best chance. If this fight goes to point Anthony Joshua loses, Anthony Joshua has to win by knockout to win this fight, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's not going to outbox. Let's be brutal. He's not going to outbox Tyson Fury.
No, I don't think so. I think that's right. Yeah, definitely.
We know what Tyson Fury's like. He did say in the build-up that...
Speaking about the potential clash, Andre Dirrell feels both heavyweights may benefit from another fight before facing each other. He believes their recent displays have raised doubts about whether they are truly ready for such a high-pressure event. According to Dirrell, Fury and Joshua need to show they can still compete at the highest level before meeting in the ring. A strong performance in their next appearances could help rebuild confidence and create more anticipation for the showdown.
This is all it's gonna be.
I know.
Give me your thoughts on Joshua and Fury.
We will get the most out of what they have left if they decide to fight right now. However, if we let them get another dub, another warm-up, because both of them in my book, bro, it didn't play out right for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, we don't get the best versions, but we get the best of who they are now. You know what I'm saying? If they just clean up a few things. Because Anthony Joshua, though trying to implement whatever Uzi gave him, you know what I'm saying, the confidence he gained or the mentality he went in there because of the accident, losing his friends, gave him, spiritually, man, he was packed in.
Furthermore, Dirrell shared his perspective on the issues affecting Joshua inside the ring. He believes Joshua has rebuilt his mentality and remained focused following the Usyk defeats, but the improvements made during training have not fully appeared during fights. Dirrell feels the execution is still missing when the pressure rises. He also suggests Fury should take another bout, refine his approach, and improve his overall sharpness before stepping into a major showdown with Joshua.
He's still gonna respond the way it has to respond to certain situations, man. And that's just due to, whatever trauma you had to deal with, right? Or the normalcy of just living long enough if you didn't get into an accident. That was AJ's case, man. He was too flat-footed. He was trying to implement, I guarantee you,
what Usyk gave him in camp, but you can't be Usyk. Because I know Usyk giving him the ins and the outs. He built for power. He's structured for strength. You know, so you're not going to get that kind of fighter. He was trying to bring it out after being gone, after everything that happened to him. And it didn't work out, man. So give him another fight to try to implement it a little bit more, lose a little bit more weight, and then bring it to the table, and it might work.
Analyzing Fury's position in the matchup, Dirrell also identified opportunities where Joshua could make an impact. He believes Fury is not currently at his best physically or technically to exchange directly with Joshua. According to Dirrell, Fury still has areas that require improvement before facing such a dangerous opponent. At the same time, he emphasized that Joshua's ability to absorb punishment and handle heavy shots will remain one of the biggest factors that could influence the final result.
Hard time as well, man. He was vulnerable in a couple of situations where he gave the right side of his face. If Anthony Joshua was trying to line that fight up, that shot up, it's over. He let that shot, it's over. So he needs to get back in the lab and just work on some things too. But if they fight now, you know, I would expect to see the best of what they got left, and you know, I'll be satisfied with that.
I compared Anthony Joshua and Edgar Berlanga. Yeah. Two guys that they're getting touched with the same punches and they're going down. What do you think that is? Like, what's causing them to hit the canvas as much as they've been hitting the canvas?
Right. Not wanting to. Like, you know,
surprising revelation has emerged from Ngannou's camp after his dramatic night against Joshua. Keith Sullivan, Ngannou's manager, has shared details that could change how fans view the fight. He claims Ngannou entered the contest without being fully prepared as illness affected his condition and prevented him from completing a proper training camp. Sullivan revealed that the fighter arrived in Jeddah below his usual level, offering a new perspective on the struggles behind Ngannou's second-round stoppage loss.